Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here off of Twain, just west of Interstate 15 at the Rio parking lot, about to head eastbound. The entire southbound lanes of Interstate 15 are all being cut off tonight. They're blocked off due to construction, so the traffic on the 15 is murder. I'm going to show you some of the little back routes here in Vegas in this video. I'm going to make a right onto Twain, and you can see, well, there's a train there. Those folks want to go southbound, but that's not a good idea, especially when they're turning the traffic around. That was the Union Pacific rail line there. And this is Dean Martin here. We're going to actually go ahead and get into the left lane here, which is advisable because if you go straight and then left, you have to sit through another light, because you have a light right there, right on the other side of the overpass, and then you have another light here to your left. So we're going to sit here for a moment. In fact, I have a taxi behind me, so I know I'm doing the right thing, because you know the taxis don't like to waste time. Here at Twain and Dean Martin, current temperature outside reads 110 degrees Fahrenheit here at this 8 o'clock hour. And the traffic overhead on the 15 is at a dead stop right now. We're going to go over here and then make a little jaunt here, because Dean Martin merges into Frank Sinatra right here. And so if we had gone that other route, it would have taken us into another red light, which is never advisable. There's a car with a headlight out. Liquor City over here to our left. And then we have the Sahara overpass here, I believe that is, right in front of us. You see the Trump Hotel there, off to the right. And there's a helicopter approaching dead ahead, heading the opposite direction. Undoubtedly one of the strip night flights rather. Those things are, I think last I saw they were like $150 per person. You have Dillard's and Nordstrom over here at the fashion show mall. And then on the left here we have Deja Vu's Love Boutique, and I will leave the rest to your imagination. There is a museum of sorts over there. You might be able to make it out in the video there. World's largest display of, well, let's just call it e-art, because I don't want the video to be taken down, so you can Google it if you wish. Crossing over Fashion Show Drive now. That's the Resorts World over there to our right. So we come up here to the light at Genting Boulevard. And Frank Sinatra has now taken on the moniker Sammy Davis Jr. So we are on Sammy Davis Jr. Drive as we continue northbound along one of the few shortcuts you can take here in Las Vegas. One of the alternatives, a few alternatives to the Las Vegas Strip. This being a Saturday night, the Strip is going to be a nightmare, so we're just going to show you the back streets here, what the taxis and the locals do. There's a cannabis store over there on the left. These lanes are not very well marked. Here is Resorts World Avenue. Gunship Helicopters, it says over here to our left. Circus Circus off to our right here. And then the Strat. Actually, I think that might have been Desert Inn that was just above us, the roadway that we just went under, because Sahara was up there. And Desert Inn is actually kind of like a pseudo highway, if you will, here as it crosses over the Strip and the 15. But otherwise, it's a regular surface street. We'll go ahead and wait for our turn here. Got a green light here at Resorts World Avenue. Circus Manor here on the right side. I believe that's the RV park they use for Circus. Battlefield Vegas over here on the left. And now crossing over, Circus Drive. And heavy traffic here. You can tell it's a Saturday night for sure. And then we have the industrial area here, just west of the Strip. And we get nailed by another light. This is called South Bridge because it is the south side of the bridge, the Sahara Avenue Bridge, over Interstate 15 and the railroad tracks, and obviously the road in front of us. We have the Strat and the Ahern immediately off here to our right. We'll wait for our turn here. Got the green light here. And then this road here is called North Bridge Lane because it's on the north side of Sahara. And we'll wait for this one, but that didn't take very long. So continuing northbound now. You're on Industrial. They don't give you any notification whatsoever that the roadway name is changing. They're just like, okay, you're still on the same road. This is the name we're giving it now. It's a little confusing. A crosswalk here. The area to our right is Naked City. Named that because that's where the showgirls used to live back in the day. They used to tan in the sunlight out by the pool. And the pilots flying overhead would see the naked ladies outside and call the area Naked City. And the name has just stuck ever since. No street lights on here. I wonder if they've had some copper theft or something to that extent. We come up to the light here at Wyoming Avenue, which is just south of Charleston Boulevard. And we'll wait for our turn here. Car reads still 110 degrees out there. There's an Uber off to my right, and they have an LED display off the back of the passenger headrest saying Uber something that I guess the passenger can play with while they take a ride in their Uber. I've not seen that before. Of course, it's been 5 years for me since I've been in the back of an Uber, so maybe they've been advancing. Now heading sort of northwest as we cross over the interstate. I'm sorry, not the interstate, the railroad tracks. And that brings us here to the light at Western Avenue. And that will subsequently bring us to Charleston Boulevard. Major east-west artery here in town. Traveling all the way from the east side of town up against Frenchman's Mountain and Sunrise Mountain, all the way out west. Past Summerlin, in fact, it curves back around and joins up with Blue Diamond Road out west. And circles back and comes back into town that way. We've got the green light here at Charleston Boulevard. Now proceeding northbound. You see the Nike symbol there in the distance ahead. That's North Premium Outlets up here. It's an outlet mall. Las Vegas Premium Outlets, it says in the marquee out front. This lane ends, so we'll go ahead and get over here. Iron Horse Court. We're now crossing over for our friends following along at home on your preferred app. This is County Government Center. We're now passing. So this is that land in between the Strip and downtown Las Vegas Fremont Street that tends to get, well, a lot of folks tend to think that they can try and walk this. It's 1.8 miles from Fremont Street to Las Vegas Strip, and there is Cleveland Clinic right there with its funky little design architecture there. That is different. Hopefully you can see that out well there in the video. And then over here to our left is World Market Center. They use that for trade shows and things of that nature. This is Bonneville Avenue, and we'll wait for our turn here. Looks like the light's about to turn green. There it is. So we're proceeding northbound now on what has now become Grand Central Parkway. I have no explanation about why we've gone through 4 different names in the last 2 miles. This is Robin Leach Lane that we're approaching now. You have the Expo at World Market Center, Las Vegas to our left. And proceeding northbound. And we have the railroad tracks in between us and Las Vegas Boulevard, so we have to cross those in order to get back over to where Fremont Street is. This is Symphony Park Avenue we are crossing right now. Lots of construction, of course. Can't have a tourist town without lots of construction. Come up here to the light at Carson Avenue. And we've got the green light there. Traffic to our left is on the Interstate 15. And this is going to be City Parkway. We're going to go straight through this intersection, and we're going to go underneath the aforementioned railroad tracks, the Union Pacific tracks. This is where the Union Station used to be here in Las Vegas, at the west end of the Plaza Hotel and Casino. This is Main Street here, so we're going to make a left onto Main Street. You can clearly see Circa and California Hotel and Casino here in front of us. And it's Fremont Street down here on a Saturday night. So a lot of folks out here looking to party. Or at least win some money. And if they can win some money, they might want to party with it. Main Street and Ogden. So Grand Central Parkway just became Ogden. But we're now facing eastbound. Or I guess technically southeastbound. California Hotel and Casino is not on the main not on the main Fremont Street drag. Although you can't drive down the Fremont Street Experience anymore. They stopped that about 30 years ago. But it's popular for pricing, from what I understand and what I see online. We're going to go northbound here. Come up to the light at Stewart Avenue. Main Street Station is here, right here to our left. It's one of the station casinos. Casino, entertainment, and dining off here to our left. There's its marquee right there. 20 times odds on craps, it says there. We're going to continue here northbound on Main Street, Las Vegas. Wait for someone to cross the street here in front of us. Prime Rib, $10.99, 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Being advertised there at Tony Roma's at Fremont on Fremont Street Experience. This light is Bonanza Road, which is a major east-west artery here on the east side of town. We'll go ahead and wait our turn here. But while we do, we want to thank you all so very much. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you for being here. We would not be here without you, and that's a fact. Please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and TikTok if you haven't already. And also, please look through our merchandise section on YouTube as well. We have the shop section up there with some cold weather gear, warm weather gear, whatever you may like. Hopefully there's something up there that you might find that suits you. And thanks for joining, and always remember that here on the Vegas Don channel, it's the journey. We'll see you next time, folks.